CJ2a Classic Car Channel. Today we're putting the radiator in. Join me in the adventure. Okay, so to start with, we have a new radiator pad mounting kit. I think I bought this at Ron Fitzpatrick Jeep Parts. And so it has the pads in it, has new nuts, hardware, all that. So we're going to go back with new stuff on the radiator. If you've never messed with the radiator on Jeep, it's just mounted in two places, and then there's a crossbar that goes across it. So really, on the radiator itself, it has bolts that go down. It rests on pads. You put the bolts on, and that's it. Pretty simple in concept. We'll see how it is in reality. So they have this nice little diagram here. I don't have a bonding strap. This is CJ2a. The bonding straps were more for the older military type Jeeps, but it just kind of gives you a great diagram of what all parts you need. There's the rubber pad, hex nut, a washer, another hex nut, and then another washer. So we don't have that bonding strap, so we don't have that, but everything else we're just going to put in place. Alright, so hopefully you can see we got these two rubber pieces. I'm just going to put those kind of down over the holes. I don't know if it really matters if it's this way or that way. As to how it sits, I think originally they were both sitting like this, so that's how we're going to go. And then we have all the hardware in a separate bag. We'll cut that open when we need it, but first we'll put the radiator in place. Right like that. So the old one was just held in place with some lock nuts or lock washer and some nuts. So we'll see how this new one does. Let's kind of line up those two holes. So I'm doing totally blind here. So there we go. Alright, so first things first, we're going to put this cross brace in. I've been kind of debating on what makes sense to do first, and I think putting this in first kind of makes sense while we got some flexibility, and then we're going to just tighten it up like that, and that just kind of braces it. Half inch on it. Kind of stabilize it. There we go. It's pretty stable right there. Okay, so we're up under this thing. Hopefully you can kind of see it. I'm going for this right here. We got the star washer, regular washer, and then nut. So we chased these threads on a die just to clean them up. So there we go. It's 11/16. We're just going to run that up to there. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now we got a ratchet. Hopefully we got enough depth in here to get this tight. Not really. So we're going to grab a wrench. That's probably it. That's when you grab the right wrench. You don't have to gorilla it. but you want it good and snug, like so. Alright, per the instructions, put another washer, like so, and another nut, like so. You run that up, tighten it down. Pretty good right there. And we're going to do the same for the other side. So we got the radiator on. So next we're going to just take this little sock off, kind of hook up our hose here, put it in the right orientation, and screw that on. Alright, so again, we always want to kind of put these clamps in an orientation that you can get to later on. We're kind of going after this bottom one. There is no great place for this clamp. But right about there, at least you can get a stubby on it. Actually, we're going to pull this off. Flip this around, see if we can't get a better angle on it. Flip the end down, like so. So that we can reach it again with the stubby, right like that, and that little gap right there. Alright, so we got our upper hose here. We got a bunch of stuff kind of everywhere, just kind of protecting stuff. So you gotta remember how this thing goes. I think it goes something like that. Loosen that up a little bit. It doesn't make more sense. There it goes. Like that. I would say with the amount of red paint, it's probably like this. There we go. I got it on there. Just grab the screwdriver. Make sure that's on. Good solid point. Which it is. We'll leave that about where it was. Tighten this one. Pretty exciting, y'all. Really, all we got left is to put the water in, put the oil in, start it up, try to get some gas through it. I have a couple concerns. We'll see if they come true or not. But yeah, that's it. Work on these. They're good and tight. So cool. Well, the radiator's in. We got to put some water in it. We got to put oil in it, and then we might be ready to start this thing. I have to check everything one more time, but we're getting close. So I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all take care. It's time for supper.